Mic's working, camera on, roll action. Maybe I need to get one of those little directors like snap boards, if for nothing else but a little bit of a fucking moment of comic relief. No, but off to do cardio. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You'd think the leg days would be difficult, but apparently this is the hardest workout known to man. Nobody can do it. Nobody can get in their car and say, all right, let's go do 30 minutes on the seated bike. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna rip on you for it for sure. I know you're not doing it. I mean, how many... Look at whatever the view count is so far. Maybe 1% of those people are doing their cardio. Okay, it might be more than that. I'm just being fucking mean. But all I can tell you is it's not that fucking hard, man. And it's just another little fucking thing to do. That's really it. Sure, it might feel like a chore. You got to actually get off your booty, get back in the car, set aside, depending on the distance your gym is from your house or how you have to manage to figure it into your schedule, you might have to set aside another, including chit chat, depending on if you're, engaging in any of that when you get to the gym and when you come back, then it could be an extra hour, 45 minutes or so. Maybe it's your transit to work. So you just got to bring a spare change of clothes, shower there, or whatever. But is it that fucking hard, man? Look, I'm all for, going in 100% on, the gym. The one thing that I'm seriously into. I want to improve. I want to get better. Day by day, I want to practice, right? Repeat the cycle. That doesn't mean I'm like that with everything. And I'm not trying to rip on you, but I'm pretty sure you're probably not like that either. Like when I'm in the gym, I'm pretty fucking focused. Don't want to do too much playing around. But once the lift is over, dude, I'm a fucking lazy asshole. So I don't let my room get dirty with like trash. That's a whole different level. But the laundry situation is grim, I tell you what. But I can make time. I can make just a touch of time to go do the cardio before the lift later on. So really all I'm trying to say is, if you've been skipping your cardio, just come on. Just try to get real, man. Just try it. Just give it a try. Break a sweat in the morning on a consistent basis. And honestly, subjectively, I think you're going to fucking feel better, man. And I'm not just saying this to lifters. Obviously, that's like the primary demographic I'm trying to talk to. But anybody, anyone, anywhere, doing anything will benefit from 30 minutes of cardiovascular, let's just call it activity per day. Right? And I'm not even talking sprints, man. I'm not talking a straight up run. I'm not putting my sweatsuit on and running around town like Rocky. I'm just sitting down on the fucking seated bike and pedaling while I'm playing on my phone. It's really not that fucking hard. But enough cardio skipper bashing. Had a doctor's appointment this morning. They took my blood, checked my blood pressure, my pulse, my everything, my breathing. If you're a lifter who, that sort of thing, getting your blood tested is high up on your priority list, or at least it should be, then do not get behind on that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what kind of demographic that applies to in terms of the viewers of these videos. YouTube doesn't show me that information in the YouTube analytics. But even if that's not you, it's still kind of cool to get it tested. Honestly, I wish I checked all my levels and stuff, way back when I was just a standard lifter, just so I knew where my baseline was. But what are you gonna do? So if that's you, hey man, every couple of months, It's just a little bit of blood. So if that applies to you, whatever. If it doesn't, do your cardio. But let's get in there, maybe do a little bit of a slightly sweaty pose down, and then get back in the car and probably stop at McDonald's or something. Okay, 30 minutes have passed, and I tell you what, I did not do good. My luck on Clash Royale was, let's just say I was on a bit of a losing streak, and a couple of trophies were lost. Not that it fucking matters. So let's see how we're looking unpumped post-cardio after a doctor weigh-in of 251 lbs. I guess I had clothes on. That maybe counts for a pound. So let's just call it an even 250. Oh. Oh my goodness. What else is there? No. I guess back lat spread. Oh my God. All right. So these arm veins, they gotta go. We gotta get to a point of weight where I'm just kind of walking around like just a bulbous amalgamation of meats, fats, and bones. I guess there's some blood in the mix too. But let's probably go take a fucking nap. Get in the car. Oh, not in that order, of course. And get ready for arms later. All right, back. Well, I was about to say back in business. I guess the business part, aka the cardio, has already been taken of. So really, we're back in leisure, back in the car, whatever. Either way, time to fucking eat. I am hungry. I'm only about 2,000 calories deep into today. Planned for the post-cardio meal. Unsure. Not sure exactly. I'm gonna have to see what I've got at my disposal at the crib. But no matter what it is, it's gonna be a fucking solid chunk of carbs, reasonable amount of fats, and somewhere around 50 grams of protein or so. This isn't really argued that much, but when people talk about how you can only eat 50 grams of protein in 2 hours or else you won't absorb it, you'll just pee it out. Whatever, man. Don't freak out about it too much. Phew. Oh my goodness. You know, it's like, whatever, man. If you want to eat a whole pound, if you want to eat a fucking 16-ounce steak all at once instead of an 8-ounce, I think you're all right. You know, I think you're going to be just fine. Those amino acids from that protein are going to get nicely distributed in your build. Right? Don't lose your shit over it too much. I think that's really what I'm trying to say about all sorts of fucking aspects of lifting / dieting / whatever, is focusing too much on like the most minute little specifics of it. It just adds to, well, it definitely makes fucking social media posts about fitness way more complicated unnecessarily. You know, why aren't we talking about just making sure you, in a bulking context, why is nobody talking about how you got to be nice and full of carbs so you're fully pumped and you're going to be nice and strong? You know, why is everybody going off about, well, you need 0.16 grams per pound of protein and you can't go below 0.5. I don't know. I those might not be real specifics that I'm referencing, but I'm just saying you lose the forest when you focus on the tree, right? Focusing on just the tiniest little details of any aspect of this shit, it's going to make you lose sight of the big picture. And then you're just going to, if you lose complete sight of the big picture, and you don't you don't give the whole thing thought and consideration, and instead you're just like, okay, what is the perfect split? What's the perfect split? I need to find the perfect chest workout to do. I need the perfect Panada Lifetime Fitness cable extension fly to have a good workout, or else I can't. It won't be optimal. Come on. Whatever, dude. You can get pretty goddamn big with, just basic shit. Home gym squat rack, obviously barbell, adjustable bench, and dumbbells. Anybody could look like a freak if they just went in there, every day, blasted some music, and lifted like a total nut and really went hard. So don't get too lost in the finest details. Make sure you just get the main idea. Go hard, eat hard, sleep hard. You get the gist. There's a reason why on all sorts of little kind of goofy lifting shirts, it just says eat, train, sleep, repeat. Right? Those are the top three, man. Those are the big three. That's what you should be really focusing on. So enough of that little what should I even call that? Not even really a training style rant. That was just more like me complaining about some posts I've been seeing. But whatever. Total tangent. What have I been watching? What kind of media have I been consuming to motivate me to get in here and go freaking gnarly? It depends what you're talking about. Love Breaking Bad. Love Better Call Saul. Just finished The Sopranos. Nearly done with Snowfall. I kind of had the ending spoiled, but it's still good. And then what the hell else? That's kind of it as of late of actual fucking, live TV shows. Now, in terms of anime recommendations, I see you when you comment. What are the top 5? It's hard to say. It depends on the show. I mean, you're comparing apples to oranges, right? Some are better in specific ways, and others are lacking in certain aspects or whatever else. You're not going to go wrong with JoJo. You're not going to go wrong with One Piece. You're not going to go wrong with Naruto. I just could not be fucked with Boruto, though. You're kicking a dead horse. I know people are hyping it up, so maybe I'm just being an asshole and I judged it too soon. But can't get into it. Can't get into it. What else? Baki. Baki's badass. Don't forget, this will be my finishing note before I say I'm out. But if you want to watch Baki, you got to remember that first season on Netflix is not the actual first season. There were 2 seasons before that one, right? Before the prisoner arc, or the death row convict arc. So you got to go back, just look up an anime website or something and find the OG shit. That's what, I'm not going to say that's what got me started lifting. I just kind of started, on my own, whatever. But that's what I was watching in the formative months. Like right when I started lifting in the high school weight room during my last period study hall. That was the shit I was watching. So just a little bit of intel there for you. So home, food, probably some more food, tons of fucking liquids. I'm gonna try to get at least like a half gallon in before I go hit arms. And then for me, I'm gonna see you later today, because this is recorded the same day that I'm doing arms. But for you, you'll get to see arms tomorrow. So I will see you, well, you'll see me tomorrow. So I'll see you next time.